Hello, my name is Anit Tizara with student ID number 632412331. Today, I want to talk about something that affects all of us, and that's changing bad habits. Let's be honest, we all have habits. Some are great, like working out regularly, reading a little every day, or sticking to a routine. These habits help us grow and feel good about ourselves. But then, there are those other habits. You know what I mean. The ones that slowly pull us back, make us feel stuck, or even hurt our health and confidence. And if we don't do something about them, they start to shape our life in ways we might not even notice. Let me give you a few examples. One of the biggest bad habits is procrastination, putting things off even when we know they are important. We say things like, I will do it tomorrow. But somehow, tomorrow turns into next week and then next month. And those goals, they stay unfinished. So, how do we beat procrastination? It actually starts with something really small, just 5 minutes. Set a timer and say, okay, I'm only going to work on this for 5 minutes. That's it. And there's the thing, getting started is usually the hardest part, but once you start, it's way easier to keep going. Another habit that trips a lot of people up is negative thinking. Always expecting the worst or telling yourself you're not good enough. It can be so automatic that we don't even realize we're doing it. But over time, it messes with our confidence, and we start believing we can change. So, what we can do? Start by practicing positive self talk. Every morning, say one kind thing to yourself. It could be as simple as I'm trying my best or today is a fresh start. And there's a powerful trick. Write down three things you are grateful for each day. It shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's going right. That's massive. It can change everything. Now let's talk about another common one, unhealthy living. Things like eating junk food all the time, skipping sleep, or not moving your body. When life gets busy or stressful, it's easy to fall into this trap, but it adds up, and not in the good way. So, how do we turn things around? Again, start small. Drink more water, go to bed 30 minutes earlier, take a 10-minute walk. This little action might not seem like much, but over time they build momentum, and suddenly you are feeling better, sleeping better, living better. Now, here's something important to remember. Bad habits don't just disappear. If we don't take charge, they quickly take control. But the good news is we can change. We can fight for a better version of ourselves. And that fact does not start with hot leaps. It starts with small steps, daily decision, tiny wins. So if you're watching this and thinking about a habit you want to change, good. That's the first step. Pick one bad habit, just one. Make a small, simple plan, something you can actually stick to. And start today, not next week, not someday, today. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to try. And trust me, your future self will be so thankful for the effort you make right now. Thanks for watching. And remember, you have the power to change, one step at a time. Thank you. Hello, my name is Ania Tizara with the student ID number 632412331. I will present about sequence adverb. Definition of sequence adverb. Adverb of sequence are words used to indicate the order of event or step in process. These words include first, next, then, afterward, and finally. Why is it important? To create instruction, adverbs of sequence are often used in manual or received to provide step-by-step instruction. And for organizing a narrative writing, this adverb helps the reader organize even in logical order. Example and rules sequence adverb. First, used to indicate an action that occurs before another. Next, indicates an action that occurs immediately after the previous action. Then, it's when the next action does not occur immediately after the previous action. Afterward indicates an action that occurs sometime after the previous action. Finally indicates an action that occurs at the end after all other action. Structure with sequence adverb. Sequence adverb plus subject plus verb plus object. Example. First, I boil water. Next, I add the noodles. Finally, I serve it in the bowl. Variation of sequence adverb. Other words that can be used. To open a story, we can use at the beginning, to start with, and infinitely. To continue the steps, we can use after that, afterwards, meanwhile, in the meantime. To the end, we can use in the end, eventually, at least, and lastly. Application in different text types. Application in different text types can explain how sequence adverbs are used in first instruction. How to. Example, how to make instant noodle. Second, storytelling or recall. Example, holiday experience story. Third, daily routine. Example, daily activities. Fourth, receive or produce text. Example of using sequence adverb in different types of text. First instruction, how to. How to wash your hand properly. First, turn on the tap and wet your hands with the clean running water. Next, apply enough soap to cover all parts of your hands. Then, rub your hands together for at least 20 seconds. Make sure to clean between your fingers, under your nails, and the back of your hands. Afterwards, rinse your hand thoroughly under running water. Finally, dry your hands with a clean towel and let them air dry. Second, storytelling or recount. My last weekend. First, I visited my grandmother's house on Saturday morning. Then we went to the market together to buy vegetables and fruits. After that, we cooked, we cooked lunch and ate with the whole family. Next, I helped her clean the kitchen and the living room. Eventually, in the evening, I returned home feeling happy and tired. Third, daily routine. My morning routine. To start with, I woke up at 6 a.m. and turn off my alarm. Next, I go to the bathroom to wash my face and brush my teeth. Then, I take a quick shower and get dressed for school. After that, I eat breakfast with my family. Eventually, I pack my bag and leave the house at 6:45 p.m. Fourth, receive or produce text. How to make a simple sandwich. First, prepare two slices of bread and place them on a plate. Next, spread butter or mayonnaise on one side of each slice. Then, add slice of cheese, ham, or any filling you like on one slice of bread. After that, put the other slice on top to close the sandwich. Finally, cut the sandwich in half and serve it on a plate. Enjoy! Conclusion. Sequence adverbs play a vital role in expressing the logical progression of ideas, events, or steps in a process. By clearly indicating the order in which things happen, they contribute significantly to coherence, clarity, and flow of both spoken and written communication. Words such as first, next, then, after that, and finally are commonly used to denote the listener or reader for information in a structured and easily understandable way in various texts, such as giving instruction, telling story, or describing routines. Effective use of sequence at first ensure that ideas are conveyed smoothly and logically. All about my presentation. I apologize if there are any pronunciation mistakes. Thank you.